I bought some new stuff today and the room smells a bit funky. I'm not really sure what it is, but I have a feeling it's these things. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where those came from, but they kind of smell like an elephant's ass. And I've been spraying them all day with Febreze and it's just not working. But that's not why you're here. Today we're going to talk about something super important if you're trying to grow a brand or a business. And you're probably not going to want to miss this because whenever you start to develop assets for a business, you always have to have a clear goal in mind. But if you're not really sure what that goal is, how can you be sure that you're actually taking the steps needed in order to reach it? Well, it's actually super simple, and it all starts with creating content that resonates with your audience. And this is actually a lot more difficult than it seems for many of the people that I help and many of the people that I see online running a business. But the solution to it is simpler than you may think. I'll get to that solution at the end, and if you would like to know the answer, stick around. So let's go in and first talk about what people want when they are starting to work with a business or starting to consider someone and their services. Because at the end of the day, you cannot just throw things on the internet and expect people to care. You have to be speaking directly to them. And this is super important because people do not buy from businesses. They buy from other people. They buy from you because they like you. They buy from other people because something is resonating with them. Yeah, unfortunately, there's going to be people who never look your way just because of who you are. So before we get into what you can do to create content that resonates, let's talk about what businesses today need to be doing in order to be successful online. There are a couple values that people really look for when they are working with a business or considering working with a business. And the first one is the business is a positive contributor to society. That means all of your content, everything you're producing needs to show people that your business is contributing to the greater good. You cannot seem selfish. You cannot seem self-centered. That turns people off. That turns people away. So the first thing you need to do to write people-oriented content is produce content that shows how you are trying to contribute to the greater good. In my school, I do this by telling people I will help them to master English, not learn it, but master it so they can move to the country that they would most like to live in. Because as we know, English is the golden key to globalization and moving across borders in today's world. I don't necessarily agree with that because I spent 15 years learning Spanish, but unfortunately that's the way the world works, and that is my greater good. I'm trying to help people to reach their dreams. That's not the only factor people look for when you're building a personal brand, and you might be thinking,
why does he say personal brand?
Well, let me tell you, in today's world, how many people have you purchased from that have a business you don't really know anything about? If you've ever purchased something online, you've purchased from that person and you know their values. So this is more important than ever. The next thing you need to do is connect directly with the person you're talking to. And this is where people start to get a little confused and a little sidetracked about what to do, what to create. However, it is super simple to connect with your audience. You just need to be authentic, show them who you are, and that doesn't necessarily mean shoving your ear inside your ear, as I can do. But you need to be telling people who you are and sharing information about yourself. Not anything super polarizing. We want to keep it PG so more people like us. But everything you do in your content, everything you do on your blog, on your YouTube channel needs to resonate with who you are. And if you're not doing this, you're not going to attract people that are most like you. The third thing you need to do is you need to show people that your business is using its power and reach to help people. You don't want to take advantage of people. And this doesn't always mean lowering your price. Sometimes it could mean showing people what you do to help the world as a whole. And in my case, in my first business, this means helping people achieve their dreams, just like I did this client here who needed to go to Mecca as a Muslim, and after a content strategy call with me, closed a $2,000 sale.
Brother, are you serious? If Allah didn't send you to help me and guide me, I would never be able to help her, you know?
So, as you can see here, helping the greater good, helping people to reach their internal goals. That way, externally, they can go on and help the world again. The fourth thing that you need to do is your business should bring people together so that they are working towards a common goal. Whenever we unite people, we have fantastic powers. And if you would like to be united and work towards the goal of creating content people love, check the link in my description. And while you're at it, if you like this video, why not hit the like and subscribe button so you can see all the new content I post every single week. I thank you in advance, but let's keep going on. The next thing your business needs to do is raise moral standards.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. He cheated on you! Who said that? Who said that?
I do this in my business because everyone I hire, regardless of the country they live in, gets paid the same as I would pay a person living in the United States or in the United Kingdom. By taking this moral high road, you can attract people who agree with you on certain stances. And notice I said stances, but I left out the politics. This is all about who you are as a person and showing that to your audience, because that's really at its core how you create the most irresistible content. The next thing your brand should be doing is uniting people from different backgrounds. My first business is fantastic with this. I have an entire community of people who are interested in communicating with each other. And just today, I talked with a client who lives in the United States, but is originally from Turkey. And I was able to help her and one of her students' teachers unite and work together towards a common goal. In this case, to help the student achieve better results, because the mom was saying one thing, the teacher was saying another, and as you can imagine, not really the best instance for working together towards a common goal. So I kind of came in here, explained to the mom maybe what's going through the teacher's mind, gave her a teacher's perspective, and the mom, when she met me today, said it was fantastic. By doing this, I will attract more people to my English school, because by the end of that lesson, I had 2 new students. It was my client's children, but that's okay. I know how to teach children, and I actually specialize in second language acquisition. So as you can see, this is very powerful, uniting people, bringing them together. The next thing that you need to do, and this is the last one, is act like a leader. You need to put your money where your mouth is and actually get out there and do what you're saying you can. Once you start to combine all of these elements together, you will have content that people absolutely love. Take a look at the statistics here. Everything that I mentioned has been scientifically studied, and it has been investigated in the market. This is stuff people want. Start employing all these strategies, and I guarantee you will start to make content that resonates not only with your ideal client, but you'll also start to resonate with people who might be outside of that sphere. And when you do this, you start to unite people. And as you can see, It is a snowball effect, how one thing leads into the next. If you are interested in learning how you can create all this content in 5 days and also for free, go ahead and click the link in the description because I'm running a content strategy challenge and I would absolutely love to see you there. So let me know in the comments what you think about this video. Is there anything you can add, anything you can take away? And I hope to see you in the content strategy, and I really hope to see you here next week. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.